my fellow Americans, from the great state of Michigan, you have been lied to. You've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled into giving away your God-given constitutional rights because of a health scare. Fear and hysteria have been the driving forces. Agenda-driven people in the medical field, along with some bureaucrats with ties to liberal causes, began driving public policy. Now, this counter evidence was called nothing more than a distraction. It was called conspiracy theory, even though this competing evidence came from other experts in the medical and scientific field. When some like me began to question the so-called experts, all we got were cliches and platitudes like, we need to do this out of an abundance of caution. Ladies and gentlemen, we had no idea of what was to come. This was just the beginning. Shelter in place was replaced by social distancing that became the new buzz phrase. Then came the phrase bending the curve and flattening the curve. We were told that we had to marshal our resources to make sure hospitals weren't overrun. We were told that a surge in the number of people who contracted the coronavirus was coming, and the death toll would be something that we have never seen before. This is the bullshit we were handed. Bullshit! If you recall, the Surgeon General even said that this surge would be our Pearl Harbor. The problem here is someone forgot to tell the coronavirus. The surge never came. The hospitals were not overrun. In fact, hospitals started laying off staff. Ventilators were being returned and orders canceled. The models collapsed under peer review. The death count did not spike as promised. People who got the virus were actually surviving, and many more who had it showed no symptoms at all. Government began playing fast and loose with the reporting data. I don't trust the media reports on the data. I don't trust it because it's contaminated. It is no longer trustworthy. Instead of backing off, government has become more oppressive with no signs of letting up. Now we're told that testing of every American must be done before American life can return. I'm here to tell you that I do not want the government to run any testing operation of the American people. Bill Gates has suggested microchipping every American. And like you, that is a rabbit hole I do not want to go down. The decision to test or vaccinate should be between you and your doctor, period, not the government. And the decision to share that information should be up to you. Now, as we witnessed, the First Amendment was the first casualty of this crisis. A police state has emerged where citizens are confronted without probable cause and questioned as to why they're not in their homes. Arrests have been made in some areas, citations issued in other areas for not complying with government edicts that violate our rights to freedom of movement and freedom of association. The free exercise of religion was obliterated. Churches were closed. Easter was canceled. Clergymen have been arrested for holding church services while criminals have been released from jails and prisons. But again, remember, nobody questioned it because these were government orders and they were not to be questioned. Well, not only did I question it, I want answers, damn it, and I want the answers now. I don't want to hear about opening them in tears. I don't want to hear about opening up slowly. I want you to open them up with the same speed that you shut them down. The people of the state of Michigan want this not in 30 days, not until testing can be done, not until a vaccine is discovered, but now, damn it! My advice to the people of Michigan is to become defiant like the founders did of this great nation, like Rosa Parks did, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did. They know what to do when they demanded justice and they were being ignored. They knew that politeness was no longer working.